After 10 years of waiting, watching, and frankly, praying, Atlus is finally letting go of the Phantom Themes era and teasing us with the small announcement on Persona 6. While it might have been only short, we can gather a few small details from it, so let's dive in. It seems that the rumours about the green colour scheme were correct after all, and while I'm not sure how it will look in gameplay, it will look probably a bit different to what we saw, and honestly, I didn't mind it. Although I'm not ready to be completely sold just yet, I need to see a bit more before I fully commit to liking it. With a dark, smoky trailer covering a sea of gravestones, as well as a segment that would have felt right at home in the middle of a Resident Evil game trailer. It seems apparent that we're getting a spookier and potentially more horror-focused Persona game. While yes, Persona games have over the years dealt with some extremely dark topics, you only have to look at Kamoshida's palace in Persona 5 to really sell that point, so there is no sign that they're going to be changing that approach here at all. Thankfully, outside of the trailer, we did also get a little bit more information to go off, because, let's be real, green color scheme equals spooky subject matter, and even the P6 logo screams out horror, spooky, and ghostly. The teaser alone leaves us questioning that, because we've only got a little to go off. But thankfully, you can wishlist this game right now on Xbox, and they have a description. And of course, it's vague, so there's still not a lot to go off here, but there's enough. And that is where it gets interesting, or at least that's where it allows us to speculate further. It's this section. Navigate the rhythms of everyday school life, build friendships, pursue romance, cultivate memories that matter, but beneath the surface of familiar streets and quiet neighborhoods lies something darker. Strange rumors, unsettling urban legends, and occult incidents that only you and your closest allies can face. So it looks like we're getting all of the main aspects of a Persona game once again, the social sim aspect and exploration, as well as the dungeon crawler segment. But the key here is urban legend and occult incidents. So this likely means yokai. And after the success of a game based in Tokyo, I don't think it'd be out of the realm of possibility for them to set this in another city. Now, my money is actually on Kyoto, and my reasoning? Kyoto actually has a temple that's said to be the gateway to the dead. It's also home to a street commonly referred to as Yokai Street, as well as centuries of history. Kyoto is also the capital of that prefecture, as well as being Japan's cultural center. So they've got a lot to play with here and lots of history to explore. Also, Kyoto is featured less in media than other cities like Tokyo, so it's less familiar to audiences, which would be perfect for a game about exploring the supernatural here, guys. Well, Persona 5 had you use your phone to enter the metaverse. It was a step away from how the series had treated the other world before. In both Persona 3 and Persona 4, you had a set area for you to get to the other world, but with this one, we got to see a sea of graves that was shown in the trailer. And with this urban legend and occult theme that Atlus seemed to be going for, a graveyard could make a lot of sense as the location that we use to enter the other world. Now, Japanese graveyards are slightly different to Western graveyards, but by and large, they still have a monumental stone to depict them, with a small chamber or crypt underneath for the ashes of the deceased to be, as many of the deceased are cremated in Japan, at least since World War II. These could be older graveyards, it could be us going into the crypts, but this is still a prime opportunity to use a graveyard, have a Yosuke-like character here, being afraid and trying to hide it before being scared by another one of the characters or the wind. I can already see it. You don't have to pretend. We all know it was coming. I could see us entering the crypts or graves of people who have been killed or are related to incidents revolving around yokai or moments that are defined by urban legends. This could allow for a lot of variation from time period specific other worlds to more high concept, as yokai have no major set origin. Now, some are supposed to be the embodiment of societal ills, but some are formed by curses and such. But Persona does have a tendency to take inspiration and add a little twist onto these kind of things. So it could be a little different, which further allows a variation of locations and hauntings. But it does make sense that there are rumors around the team being from an occult club from school, which not only gives them a solid base operation throughout the plot, but also an excuse to meet without seeming dodgy, like what happened to the Persona 5 cast on a number of occasions. Yokai, as well, let's just remember this, they have a massive variation in temperament, and some are helpful and some are not, but this could mean that our mascot character could be one of the helpful yokai, with amnesia this time. They always have amnesia, guys. Don't try to tell me differently. You know it to be true. Or, because of the temperament thing, they could go down the route of having the demon negotiations, but the yokai negotiations. That could be another part of it. That could play into that theme as well, too. So there's options there. Overall, it's good to know it actually exists, even if it might still be a few years out. And right now, my prediction would be February 2028. They have a thing about February recently. Even if that kind of seems a little bit too soon, but I have copium that needs huffing. At the very least, I think they might try and aim for a late 2028 release date. But look, these are just my theories. At the end of the day, we don't have a lot to go off through at this point, so hopefully we get some more information, most likely at the Game Awards later this year, or a showcase of Xboxes early next year. But please, for the meantime, please remember to like and subscribe and let me know your thoughts and maybe your own opinions down below. And if you want to see more of me, I'm live 4 times a week over on twitch.tv at _untitledgamer. So check me out over there. But for now, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!